Have you ever seen the movie Clueless? It was one of my favorite movies growing up. That opening scene with Cher getting ready and her computer wardrobes. I was obsessed with that closet, and 25 years later, I'm still obsessed. If this is your first time here, my name is Helen. I am a master KonMari consultant. I love making videos on intentional living as well as mindful consumption. That sounds good to you. I hope you'll hit that subscribe button and come join in on the conversation. Today I want to share some of the benefits that I've experienced from having a digitized wardrobe. I truly think that Cher's computerized wardrobe is what inspired me to even want one in the first place. It's been over 3 years since I've digitized my wardrobe and track what I wear, and I've noticed so many unexpected benefits. So here are the top 5 benefits I've experienced from having a digitized wardrobe. So the first benefit is the numbers just don't lie. I may think I wear certain items occasionally, but the numbers just don't lie. Ever since I started tracking what I wear, I've had to confront the realities that there are just certain items I do not reach for. People say that we only wear 20% of our clothes 80% of the time. I do think that I wear way more than 20%, but I definitely don't wear 100%. There are certain items in our wardrobe that we only wear for specific situations or events or even weather, right? Maybe you have certain items that you will only wear when you go to a formal event, certain items you will only wear when it's really cold outside or really hot outside. But the reality is, when I look at what I'm wearing, even in those specific situations with the really cold weather, the formal events, the really hot weather, I'm still choosing something else over certain pieces. Even though I like everything in my wardrobe, and of course I like it, I bought everything for a reason. The fact is, if I'm not wearing certain items, maybe I don't like it that much. Maybe it's not what I need in my life. Maybe it's a beautiful item, but I just really have no need for it. Or maybe it's just not suitable for my lifestyle or current style. You can like something without having to own it. And I think that's one of the reasons why it's so hard to let go of certain pieces, because we know we like it when we look at it, but somehow we just don't reach for them. By letting those items go, I can free up the space in my wardrobe for more items that I will actually wear. And if I do end up selling the items that I'm letting go, I know I can put the money towards something else on my wish list. So it just makes more sense for me to let those items go, because having something that you own but don't use is really the same thing as not having it at all. When I look at these numbers, when I look at the realities of how often I wear something, that alone has helped me let go of a couple of pieces in my wardrobe with gratitude and with no regrets. The second benefit I've noticed is it has helped me come up with different outfit combinations. I am not someone that spend a lot of time getting dressed every day. I used to be, and I think that's why I don't want to revert back to that. When I was younger, I would try on like 10, 20 different outfits every morning. It was such a problem. Like, I would put it on, I would change pieces, change back, try different combinations, and end up like not feeling good about what I'm wearing. But I've had to leave the house because I'm already super late for school or work or whatever it is that I'm doing. And that problem pretty much resolved itself after my KonMari Tidying Festival, because I really embraced keeping only what I love, what I would wear, what fits me. So my process of getting dressed went from trying on a million outfits to I would just pick out the first thing that's weather appropriate and put it on, and I'm like, great, I'm ready to go. The thing is, when I'm dressing intuitively, I'm just putting on whatever is catching my eye, and so I'm not really trying different combinations to see how I can use the same piece in a different way. And having this digitized wardrobe has helped me do that, because I can see everything at a glance. I use an iPad, and when I'm creating these outfits, I can do that easily because everything is available without having to pull physical pieces out of my wardrobe and without having to try it on. Sometimes I'll create these outfits on the app first, and then when I have a chance, then I'll put it on to see if it works. And often it does work. And so it has helped me wear the same pieces in different ways. The third benefit I've experienced from having a digitized wardrobe is that it makes packing for trips so much easier. One of my favorite features of the app that I use is the ability to create packing lists for upcoming trips. I like to travel light, but I know that if I just have an open luggage and I pack that way, I would just start putting as many items as I can fit in there. And I don't really like doing that because I want to save some room to make sure I have room to bring home souvenirs and, I don't know, give snacks, things like that. What I usually do is I will start a packing list leading up to the trip, even though I don't actually pack for the trip until the day before I leave. I will look at where I'm going, look up the weather, think about the activities I will be doing, and I would choose pieces based on that. And then by the time I'm ready to physically pack for my trip, I would just follow the packing list that I've created, and it's so easy doing that. The fourth benefit I've experienced from having a digitized wardrobe is it helps me identify gaps in my wardrobe. I have a small wardrobe, but I don't have an even number of pieces. The majority of my wardrobe consists of tops and dresses. And I love dresses because, you put it on, it's an outfit, you're done, you don't have to think about it. But when you wear a top, you do have to wear it with a bottom. And right now, I can see on my app that I only have one pair of pants and one skirt left. So if I was out shopping and I am looking at another top or a dress, I can pull up my phone app and see that, no, Helen, what you actually need is not another top or another dress, but what you need is more bottoms, you need more pants and more skirts. So it really does help me see the gaps that I need to fill in my wardrobe. The fifth benefit I've experienced from having a digitized wardrobe is that it helps me see what I own already, or in other words, it helps me shop my closet first. One of the questions that I always ask myself when I see something I love at a store or even online shopping and I'm tempted to buy it, the first question I always ask myself is, what would you wear if you didn't have this item? So for example, if I see something that I'm thinking to myself, oh, this would be a great dress to wear out for brunch with friends, I will ask myself, okay, if you didn't buy this dress, what would you wear out to brunch with your friend when you go next time? I would pull up my wardrobe app and I would kind of scroll through my dresses and I'll be like, oh, actually I would totally wear this one. I love this one. I actually love this one way more than the one in front of me. It just reminds me of what I have. What I love about this is that I used to have to rely on my memory, and sometimes we don't remember every single item that we own that clearly. So when you have it all digitized, organized in literally the palm of your hand, it helps you see, if I didn't buy this top, I would wear that one, or I don't need this jacket because I already have one that serves the same function. It really just helps me not buy things that I already have. Those are the 5 benefits I've experienced from having a digitized wardrobe. Let me know in the comments below if this is something that you're already doing or if you are interested in trying out. And if you are someone that have been tracking what you wear using a digitized wardrobe, I would love to know the benefits that you've experienced since doing so. If you're wondering which app I'm using right now, because there's so many out there when you look in the App Store, I'm using Indyx, which I really have been enjoying using ever since I downloaded. I was using something else for a while, but Indyx offers some of the functions that I wanted that the other apps didn't have. And also Indyx is just so beautiful. I love beautiful things. So that's why I was attracted to it and wanted to start using it. And it's great. If you would like to give this a try, Indyx is free to download and their wardrobe tracking feature is always going to be free, so there's no fee attached to using it, but they do have a few paid services. You can hire like stylists, you can hire people to create different looks for you using your wardrobe, so I think that's pretty cool. And you can use my code SparkJoy with Helen when you sign up to get a sign up bonus. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like content like this, please give this video a thumbs up, and until next time, choose joy, live well.